What's up, good people? Here I've got some extremely important information here. We have clear media staging happening here. This is not debatable, YouTube community, so if you're a YouTube employee and you come in here, and if you're AI, please take it easy on us, AI. Right? Don't censor the truth of what we're showing. I'll show you 100% that they are staging something here. Now, this is old school. They've done this many times before. We've covered it many times before in past events, how this is done. So I'm going to show you a couple instances. The first instance, a little bit debatable. You could argue, I mean, it's a little bit more unclear. The second instance is a slam dunk. Okay. So the first one I'm going to show you here. I've slowed down the time. I'll just show you here. I've slowed down the settings here to 0.25. I think this is maybe I can get to the highest resolution that I could possibly get here, and we'll just show you this. This is Elmhurst, of course. You've seen this before, and when the corporate media film, there's usually a bunch of people out, but when other people film, there never seems to be anybody there. So you've got the theatrics of an ambulance coming by, and what you're going to see here right there, to me this appears to be a doll here. If you look at the hand, it's very white and pale, and it's the way it's flopping around kind of thing. And so I'll just show you that again. This isn't the slam dunk here. This is more, you can't really see much else with this character, mostly just the hand itself. All right, now I'm going to show you the slam dunk. I'm going to prove to you 110% that they are staging things here. Okay. So again, this is from the same video. Now watch this. They're actually using a doll here. Here you go. That's a doll. It's clearly a doll. If you can't see that this is a doll, there's nothing I can do for you. You can see the hole in the throat here. You can see the arm joint here. You can see the hair, the fake eyebrow sort of thing, right? It's a doll. In fact, I took a photo here of it just to show you a bit of clearer sort of picture of it. I don't think there's anybody out there who can argue with a straight face that this is a real human being that they're showing in this. So, YouTube community, they're showing dolls, and they're showing these New York hospitals, Brooklyn and whatnot, and here we got a clear instance of a doll. So the first one, as I said, you can debate that. You cannot debate this. There's nobody on the planet that can debate this with a straight face and tell me this isn't actually a human being. So I'll play it here, and then I'm going to play the context of it. You see the rush here. And again, this is, of course, it's all, as you see, the title here, New York coronavirus cases surge, hospitals struggle to cope. So why would the hospitals use a doll? Or why would the media resort to using a doll? There's no way that they should ever do this type of stuff, because anybody with a modicum of intelligence is going to come in and say, this is staged. And it's staged. This part is staged. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't mean everything is staged, but this is undoubtedly staged. Okay, so I'm going to play this back now. I'm going to play this segment for you. I'm going to play you at real time here. So I'm going to fix the time so that it's normal. I'm going to put up the volume. I'm going to show you how it's done with the people, the sheeple who watch this at home, because you're not, unless you're really paying attention, this stuff will fly by really quickly, and you'll see how they do it. So let's listen and watch.
They've taken over the pediatric unit, and this is the tiny window that family can look through to see their loved ones alone and in intensive care. Only some of them don't get to leave alive, wheeled away like so many others. The New York governor today begged President Trump to send help now, saying he'd been forced to buy ventilators from China because it was like bidding on eBay to secure enough in his own country. Overwhelmed hospital workers, he says, deserve more.
This is ongoing.
The New York governor today begged President Trump to send help now, saying he'd been forced to buy ventilators from China because it was like bidding on eBay to secure enough in his own.
So there you go. Nobody can deny this. This is 110% proof that they are using staging. And we've shown this over and over again with this whole event that they're doing. And you could say maybe they're getting sloppy or whatever, right? But people need to know the truth about what's going on. And if they're telling you that all these people are dying and the nurses and doctors are dying and they're sacrificing their lives and we don't have enough equipment and the governor needs to do this and that and everybody needs to be in lockdown and we got to shut down the entire economy, put millions of people out of jobs and destroy the dollar and get everyone microchipped and vaccinated and everything else, then why are they using dolls in their videos? Why? Anybody who's going to come in here and try to argue otherwise is not being honest. That's all. I'm being 100% honest here because I am showing you exactly the theatrics that the media use all the time. So I encourage you all to question this. If you can, share this video. Please share this video. Get it out there. Put it on Facebook. I mean, they might take it down right away. They might just say, oh, you're not allowed to show the fakery that we're doing. I'm not here to mislead anybody or tell anybody. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I can tell you without a doubt there's a lot of fakery and a lot of staging going on with this. And I think the entire world needs to know this because we are all being massively affected by this. And therefore, it is imperative that we have the absolute truth. And if the media is going through this type of manipulation on a regular basis with this event, and they're putting up dolls and stuff and telling you everything, the sky is falling and everything else, then why would they have to resort to theatrics? Why? It is Monday, March the 30th, 2020, in the New World Order here. Gonna look at some media manipulation here. You remember this with the bubbleheads off of Sky News? You see down here, why you can trust Sky News. I'll never lie to you. Anyways, they've got this big theatrics going on here in a hospital, allegedly in Italy, right? They got the bubbleheads, and they showed this around the world. Got millions and millions of views. People, oh my God, coronavirus. Well, just playing a little bit here, and we'll skim through it. And you've got the voiceover here of the dude, right, telling you it's just the end of the world as we know it. And then they show the old guy here with the oxygen mask, and they say it's killing everyone, and it's absolutely killer. I went through this video before, totally, but there's a part here I want to show you, which is the purpose of this video. We'll just skip ahead here. And again, if you're asking me, hey, Jeff C., do you believe the video that Sky News posted in Italy about all the people with the bubble heads? I'd say not for even a microsecond, nanosecond. Of course not. They can easily set that up. But this, it's not the point of this. I'm not making this video to disprove this scenario that played out in Italy here. But check this out.
We have to reorganize our emergency room and our hospital in 3 levels of intensity, as you saw.
Yeah, that's the story.
This is the main hospital in Bergamo, in Lombardy province.
What does he got there? He's got like iced cappuccino or something. I don't know. But yeah, you know, oh no, don't laugh at that stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just see this little segment here as we pull back.
This is the main hospital in Bergamo, in Lombardy province. It's one of the most advanced hospitals in Europe.
Alright.
But it's one of the most advanced hospitals.
Okay, so you remember that scene, right? You remember that? Hey, let's take a look at CBC, or CBS, pardon me, CBS News here. America's epicenter. Look at these characters. Do you actually believe that these people are telling you the truth about anything at any time, any day of the year? I got bad news for you. I mean, you're under complete mind control. But here you go. Coronavirus, the race to respond. America's epicenter. New York now accounts for more than half of the new U.S. cases. New York governor pleads for 30,000 ventilators. Now, I showed the video last night where Cuomo was saying that they've got stockpiles on top of stockpiles and nobody's asking for ventilators. So just yesterday, I showed this last night, but just yesterday, Cuomo, you know, not the one that works for CNN. I know you get them mixed up because they're brothers. But the older one, that's the governor. You know how it works, the revolving door between the media and the government and Monsanto and everything else. Cuomo, Governor Cuomo of New York was, he a week ago, I was showing how he was saying it was a catastrophic situation. They had enough ventilators to get through the week, but that's it. And then people going to be dying and all that stuff. So they were begging people to supply more ventilators and respirators and all that. He was yesterday on the media and he was talking and he was saying nobody is demanding for any extra, and they have stockpiles everywhere. They have stockpiles in Albany, New York City, all over the place. And he even said that he has a stockpile in his basement. Okay, so you remember this? Remember what we saw right here? You saw it, right? I'll just show you again. Watch this here. This is
in Bergamo, in Lombardy
the
province.
hospital in
It's
Bergamo,
one of the most advanced hospitals.
one of the most advanced hospitals. So let's just watch this.
Yesterday, if you left New York recently to go anywhere in the country, you should self-quarantine for 14 days immediately.
That is because more than half of the nation's new coronavirus cases are being found right here. Crowded subway cars may have accelerated the spread. New York's governor says FEMA gave the state 400 ventilators. To that, he said this.
What am I going to do with 400?
What was that? Does that place look familiar? Let's just go back here for a second. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? It's the exact same segment. They've been doing this to you forever, folks. Forever. Look at this. I've even managed to freeze frame it at the exact same moment. 8 years devoted of my life to exposing media fakery, media manipulation. And it still to this day, I can't convince people that are really close to me that it's all a big show on your television. And here you go. Here they're saying America's epicenter, and they're showing you a hospital, making you think it's New York. And here, Sky News showing you the exact same hospital. This was 1 week ago, March 22nd, off of Sky News, showing you Italy. Again and again and again, they will do this to us as long as we let them. I put out an APB and all hands on deck alert for everyone to film their hospitals. I did the big breakdown last night showing dozens of videos taken of hospitals all over, especially in the United States, and all of them are vacant. Hardly anybody is in these places. I showed hospitals in Germany and Ireland and elsewhere. Exact same story. They have massive tents set up everywhere. And here they are manipulating us once again with their media. It's out of this world, folks. There's no way that we can let this continue. There has to be major repercussions for all who are involved in this whole scam.